If you are getting a P2186 error code, this video is going to show you 3 practical solutions to fix the error code at home. Use the Zeus app to scan your vehicle and see the error code P2186. This code is set when the PCM detects an erratic or intermittent voltage in the control circuit of the number 2 engine coolant sensor. Here are 3 simple DIY methods you can try to solve this problem. Method A, the ECT sensor. In most cars, the primary ECT sensor is installed near the thermostat in the cylinder head. Remove the ECT sensor from the engine. Use a multimeter to proceed a test on the ECT sensor. In ambient temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit, the sensor resistance is between 2000 ohms and 3000 ohms. If you do not get a reading, this indicates that the ECT sensor is faulty and needs to be replaced. However, if the ECT sensor has a correct reading, then we will proceed method B. Method B, the engine coolant. Engine coolant reservoir is often a translucent white bottle, and the radiator is the large panel at the front of the car. Cool down the engine, and remove the radiator cap. Locate the radiator lower hose. Place a container underneath the hose. Remove the hose and allow the coolant to drain. To better drain out the used coolant, start the engine and turn the temperature control to maximum heat. Closely monitor the coolant temperature gauge on your dashboard to prevent engine overheating. Once the used coolant is drained out completely, turn off the engine and replace the hose. Next, add fresh coolant to the radiator until it reaches the base of the filler neck. And then take off the cap of the coolant reservoir, fill it with fresh coolant, not exceeding the full line. Then replace the cap. After filling, start the engine, and let it idle for a few minutes to let the system purge all the air out. And then add coolant as needed. Replace the radiator cap. Closely monitor the coolant temperature gauge on your dashboard. Once the coolant temperature reaches 190 degrees Fahrenheit, turn off the engine. After the engine has completely cooled down, remove the radiator cap and add coolant to its full level. Method C, the thermostat. In most cars, the thermostat is placed near the water pump on the cylinder head. First, carefully remove the thermostat from the engine. The engine has to be cool before attempting the process. And then install a new thermostat. To install it correctly, you need to make sure the short end goes toward the hose, and the deep end goes towards the engine. When you install it back to the engine, make sure the jiggle valve is pointed straight up to the top of the engine, so the air can get through the system. So here are 3 of the most practical solutions to fix the P2186 error code. After the repair, you can now use the Zeus app to clear the error code. And tap the rescan button one more time to make sure everything is fine with your vehicle.